Today we are going to start the next topic, radioactivity. Now we will discuss about the radioactivity. This particular radioactivity which is discovered by the Becquerel in 1896, which has played a major role in the development of the nuclear physics. The discovery of this radioactivity by the Becquerel was an accidental one. In the course of the studies on the phosphorescence, he found that the salts of the uranium affected a photographic plate covered with the black paper after the several hours of the exposure, though the uranium salt was never exposed to light previously. Subsequently, all compounds of the uranium were observed to produce the same effect. He concluded that the photographic effect was produced uranium itself. Whatever be the nature of the chemical combination in which it might exist, and that the effect was due to some kind of rays which uranium was emitting constantly. These rays discovered by the Becquerel, some more substances these discovered by the Becquerel were called as the Becquerel rays. Soon after this discovery, Perry and Madame Curie tried to discover some more substances which could give out Becquerel rays. This phenomenon was found to be exhibited by the polonium, actinium, radium, thorium, etc. in addition to uranium. Madame Curie called all such substances capable of radiating the Becquerel rays as a radioactive substance, and the phenomena of emission of such rays itself came to known by radioactivity. From 1898 onwards, there was a tremendous investigation in this field, exploring almost every conceivable aspect of the radioactive. The results the results of the Rutherford's experiment were astounding. He concluded that the radioactive radiation had a complex composition, and these rays, whatever the radiations were, comprised alpha, beta particles and the gamma rays. We will talk about the radioactive decay. Here will be the MCQ based on this part. You know, natural radioactivity means the spontaneous transformation of one nuclear species into the another with the emission of the penetrating radiation. Rutherford and his co-workers found the components in this radiation. They called these components as alpha, beta and the gamma particle. Later on, alpha particles were identified as helium nuclei, beta particles as electron and gamma particles as high energy photons. The various decay modes of the radioactive nucleus is shown below. Alpha decay. What is the natural radioactivity? Spontaneous disintegration or say transformation of the one nuclear species into the another with the emission of the penetrating radiation. That may come for the MCQ purpose. Okay. Then radiation consists of or say composed of the three particles, alpha, beta and gamma, that you have to remember. Then what is the alpha? Helium will lost. What is the beta? Electron will lost. And what is the gamma? High energy photon will last. Okay, alpha decay is nothing but the parent nucleus disintegrate to give the daughter nucleus and alpha particle, that is a helium nucleus. Okay, here mass number of the parent nucleus decreases by the 4 and atomic number by the 2, and the daughter nucleus obtained is that uranium. If it is alpha decay is taken for the uranium, at that time you would see the either 92 is here, 2 will less, that is a 90 thorium, 234, 2 helium 4, that will be the alpha decay. Then the beta decay, electron loss will be there. Here you can see the beta decay or electron emission, beta minus decay. Two types of the decay will be there, plus, beta plus and beta minus. Then the third one is there, electron capture. Okay, and last one is a gamma decay. Here beta decay, I said parent nucleus disintegrate to give the daughter nucleus and a beta particle, which is classified in the following ways, that is a beta plus decay, beta minus decay. Okay, then the electron capture. In the beta minus decay you can see electron emission will be there to give a daughter nucleus. Okay, here antineutrino will be there, new particle will be generated, antineutrino. Here nu bar is the symbol for that. And in the beta plus decay, positron emission will be there, means the in the electron generally minus charge is there, and in the positron +1 charge will be there. And then the electron capture in this process, parent nucleus captures one of the orbital electrons with emission of the neutrino. Here the mass number of the daughter nucleus remains same as a parent, but its atomic number decreased by 1. That you have to remember. Then the gamma decay. If the excitation energy available with the nucleus is not sufficient for alpha and beta particle emission, it loses its energy by the three processes: gamma decay, internal conversion, and the internal pair conversion. Alpha beta decay of the radioactive nucleus normally leaves the daughter nucleus in the excited state. If the excited energy available with the daughter nucleus is not sufficient for further any particle emission, it loses its energy by emitting electromagnetic radiation known as gamma rays. Here, mass and charge of the daughter nucleus remains same as a parent nucleus. Just excited nuclei come to the ground state by emitting the electromagnetic radiation with high energy. Internal conversion. In this process, the excited nucleus, instead of emitting gamma rays, transfer its excited energy to one of the orbital electrons and ejected as a conversion electron. Here the mass and the charge of the daughter nucleus remains same as a parent nucleus as the electron is ejected from the atomic orbitals. Internal pair conversion. If the excitation energy of the nucleus is greater than 1.0 megavolt, the nucleus can de-excite by emitting directly an electron and a positron pair in its own Coulomb field. This process is called as the internal pair conversion. Properties of these alpha, beta, gamma rays here are given in the table. You can see nature: nucleus of the helium atom, fast moving electron, electromagnetic in nature with the wavelength ranging from 10 to -11 to 10 to -13 meter. Mass is 6.4 into 10 to -27. Here 9.1 into 10 to -31 get rest mass 0. This table consists of their properties of the alpha, beta, gamma rays. Here there will be the MCQ based on this particular power thing. Alpha particle has dot penetrating power than this particular rays, smaller, 100 times of the alpha rays and 1000 times of the alpha rays. Okay. Then the natural and artificial radioactivity, we will see that part. Natural and artificial radioactivity, in that you can see I said natural. Naturally it can spontaneously disintegrate with the emission of the radiation. Okay. Radioactivity is nothing but a phenomenon of spontaneous emission of the radiation from radioactive sample is known as the radioactivity, and this phenomena is in the spontaneous decay or disintegration of nucleus accompanied by the emission of alpha beta particles or say gamma rays. Two types: natural, in the naturally means spontaneous, it will be happen, and artificial is means we are bombarding something to get this particular radioactive element. The process of inducing radioactivity is stable isotope by bombarding it with some suitable particles of the proper kinetic energy is known as the artificial or induced radioactivity. It may come for the MCQs, this particularly the definition. Curie in 1934 studied this particular part. Some light elements like the boron, magnesium and aluminum are bombarded with alpha particles. These are transmitted to form the radioactive element. Here the reaction has been shown: aluminum, phosphorus, magnesium, silicon, sodium, cobalt. These are reactions has been shown. With the protons as a projectile, there are the two types of the reactions are there: proton, neutron. Proton is bombarded, neutron is left. Then the proton is bombarded, gamma rays is emitted. Nuclear reaction are known for the producing artificial radioactive element which decay by emitting positron or electrons. With the neutron bombardment, induced radioactivity can be obtained in the most of the elements. The three most important reactions resulting in induced radioactivity are neutron to proton, neutron to alpha and neutron to gamma. Some of the artificial radioactive examples are given. You bombard with alpha, it will give you the neutron. Here the reaction has been shown. Please see the definition and all these things. Then the next part we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.